Our business correspondent is with us here in the studio. And what do you think is on the cards here, Joe? Because there's lots of talk there about international solutions and global problems, but the fact of the matter is, here, banks still aren't lending, are they?
We're starting to get a bit of a picture as to what is on the agenda. What's the plan? There was talk about a toxic bad bank, whereby you would hive off all the bonds that nobody wants, that are effectively valueless, into a so-called bad bank. But now it seems as if that's less prevalent, and they're talking about some sort of insurance policy, some sort of state-controlled insurance company. So the banks have a look at all their customers, be they corporate or private, and say, which one of our customers do we think are going to go bad, are going to default on their loans, whatever type of loan that may be. And then we're going to try and insure that. We're going to insure that with a state insurer for which the state is paid a premium. And by having that cover, that knowledge in the back of your minds that even if these guys don't pay their bills, we're covered, we might be able to lend to other people new types of loans, and that is the lubricant of every economy.
And if that does happen, what kind of risk are we looking at then for the taxpayer?
Well, this is it. The taxpayer is already on hook for hundreds of billions of pounds. One estimate in some of the newspapers say if some sort of plan like this were to be executed, the taxpayer would be on hook for £1 trillion. Now, that's just shy of the entire GDP of the United Kingdom, which is 1.4 trillion. Now, that's not direct payments, but it's guarantees and insurance policies and the money they've directly bought, the stakes they've directly bought in British banks, Royal Bank of Scotland, HBOS, Lloyds. So it's a huge amount of money, and a lot of taxpayers will say, you know what, they made a lot of money over the last decade, and now we're bailing them out when they make losses. Is that fair?
And just very briefly, Joe, how quickly do you think we're going to see things change here as a result of this meeting?
Well, talks are ongoing, as you say. The Treasury are saying they are ongoing. They could stretch into next week. We don't know when. There is talk that we might hear something by Monday. And I'd say some of the banks are hoping to hear it by Monday because they've lost so much of their value in recent weeks. Barclays alone lost 25%, a quarter of its entire value yesterday. 13% for Royal Bank, 13% for HBOS. So the sooner that they get some sort of white smoke out of this meeting, the better.
Joe, thanks very much indeed.